Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for another one of our unpaused chamber music pre-concert talk. And now we are talking to Daniel Bertholdo, which is going to be the tenor for one of our concerts. The concert now, number 10, is going to be Tormenti d'amore, Madrigals of Claudio Monteverdi. So, Daniel, speak a little bit about yourself. Where do you come? What does you come from? Where is your background?
Yeah, hello. I'm Daniel. I'm coming from Brazil. I studied singing in São Paulo, at the University Cruzeiro do Sul. My main repertoire is more like concert music, chamber music, this kind of music. Well, what could I say more?
Well, how do you feel about, for example, chamber music then? Is one of your main focus?
Well, chamber music I think is the, I wouldn't say the best, but is one of the most pleasure ways to make music. Since we are a smaller group, it's easier to get to know each other. For example, when you have like a concert with, I don't know, 100 singers, usually you don't have the time to get in contact with everybody, to have like a real art connection with those people. And it's just the busy run of it. It doesn't allow us to do it. But when we do chamber music, we have like smaller groups, and so it's a little bit more easier to get to know each other. And yeah, and I think that's the most important thing for me in the music, to get to know each other and have good connection and make good music.
What are your influences as an artist? Where does your singing come from?
Well, I have I wouldn't say weird, but a different story with music. I started studying music because my older sister, she used to play guitar, and I used to sing with her in the church. And then I started studying electric guitar because I was very into heavy metal music, like with they call it symphonic heavy metal, which is with orchestra, choir, and heavy metal together. And then I got into classical music because I was like, oh my god, I love this choir, I want to sing like that. And then I started studying in a choir in the city where I was living. And then, I mean, the whole world of the classical music basically
burst open.
They swallowed me. So that's how I got into it. I come from, not because my father or my mother was like crazy about opera or about concert music, it was just because I loved music and I wanted to make better music, so I started studying music. And suddenly I found myself inside of it.
And I know that you were in one of the great symphonic choirs in Brazil, so yeah, you sang a lot of different repertoire in choir. Yeah. How was this experience for you, like singing very different music from the Renaissance into something written yesterday?
It's challenging sometimes because, for example, we had like different groups, and sometimes we had to sing, for example, Monteverdi or very delicate kind of music with a smaller group, and in the evening we had to sing, for example, the Requiem of Verdi. And it's like, okay, the contrast is really big. So it was challenging, but it was one of the most beautiful experiences I ever had.
Do you think for bringing this repertoire to sing after Verdi, for example, do you think adds something to it? Or you just think of completely different things?
I think, in my opinion, I would say that Monteverdi sometimes brings more to Verdi. I think it's more the opposite way. Because sometimes, because the music sometimes it's a little bit louder, we have this feeling of, okay, I will just sing with all I have. And when you find yourself in front of a music like Monteverdi, which is very delicate, you need to be very soft. You need to care very well of it. And I think you can bring it to for example, later on in the music, and make it more delicate, I think. With this, I don't know, make things more more bright.
No, but I can understand. We're fine, right?
Yeah,
you can
more
find
fine.
the details.
It's not like about screaming, you know.
Definitely. No, that's wonderful. That's something that we advocate a lot in doing chamber music, right? Because it's basically trying to get all the details inside of how big the piece is, or whatever. And one last thing: how do you find yourself in this concept, in this repertoire that we are doing?
Well, I love the repertoire. At first, it for me is a little bit hard to get into it after making so many different things. But when you get into it, when you realize what's kind of going on, well, I have to say that this repertoire is really well selected and really well done.
Thank you. Well, I would like to thank you very, very much for being part of our project, being part of this concert.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
You guys don't know, but also Daniel was sometimes behind the cameras in some other concerts as well. He's kind of part of the group. Thank you very much again, and we see you all in the Sunday, the 16th of May, for our broadcast of our concert. So see you there, be there, or be square.
Save the date. Bye.